Hey fitness family, Jasmine here with another edition of Fit and 15. Today we're going to focus on the lower body. If you have a pair of dumbbells, awesome, great, grab them, use them. If not, don't worry about it. You could use water bottles or soup cans or nothing and still really feel something in your lower body, okay? All right, I'm going to hit start on our warm-up and let's wake up our lower body a little bit, okay? So our workout today is going to be 10 exercises that focus on hips down, okay? You can do this workout by itself, which means at the end of the video, hit rewind and do it all over again, or you can pair it up with another one of my short Fit and 15 videos, okay? Let's start bringing the knees up to the chest. I have my hands out like this because for me it's kind of like a goal. It helps me get my knees a little bit higher. Okay, let's do 4 more. Not necessarily matching the music either. 3, 2, 1. Now take those hands, reach them behind you, and try to get your heels to touch the hands, waking up the hamstrings. So we're going for time, which means you can go at your own pace. We're gonna work for 1 minute straight, and then we're gonna give ourselves a tiny little break. Let's do 4 more, 3, 2, 1. Back to this. This time, if you're ready, you can straighten the leg out. That's gonna get a nice stretch running up the back of the leg. I feel that already. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and then back here. Another set of these, and then we're going to take it into some side-to-side lateral lunges. So nothing on the sides, you're all good. 3, 2, 1, sink. You want to sink into that leg and kind of send your hips behind you. Like I'm trying to get my butt to touch that back wall. Bringing the feet together each time. All right, we have about 15 more seconds of this warm-up. And our first exercise, coming right at us, is going to be squats for an entire minute. Those of you who take barbell strength, you're like, 1 minute's nothing. You got this. All right, set of dumbbells. You can hold them at your sides, or I'm actually gonna put them up here by my shoulders. Feet hip-width apart. Tummy tucked in tight. Ready? 1 entire minute. Let's do this. It's not a race. You want to make sure that each one of these squats is going all the way to the bottom of your range of motion, and then you're completing it at the very top where you stand. The weight is pushed back into my heels, which means I can get my toes to wiggle inside my shoes, okay? Here's a little side shot. I mean, you're literally sitting your hips back. So like imagine there's like a chair back there, and you want to sit down, and then you change your mind and you come back up. We got 20 more seconds. Slow or fast, you decide. But remember, we're trying to do a really, really good squat each and every time. All right, here we go. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up, kickstand deadlift. 1 or 2 weights. Now, I call it kickstand because you're literally going to take one leg and kick it back like a kickstand. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down, and you're going to take a bow. Like somebody just karate chopped your body in half. There's actually not a lot of weight on that back toe. It's providing some help, some balance, some stability. It's my kickstand. Inhale down, and then exhale up. We want to keep a nice straight line in the spine. So I know we're not in the studios or anything, but you can kind of feel if you're rounding your back or if you're taking a bow and sticking that chest out really proud. You should be proud. You're working out at home. All right, we have about 15 more seconds on this side, and then we're gonna switch to the other side. Now, the other side's the bad side. That's the one I got hurt on back in January. And it's not as strong as this leg. And my balance isn't as good, but you know what? We're gonna roll with it. We'll roll with it, accept that challenge, and move on. All right, so here I am getting set up on the other side. Got my leg back like a kickstand, roll the shoulders back. Proud chest, 1 minute on this side. Inhale down, and then exhale up. So if you got your own music playing where you are, that's fine. If you are following your breath, that's fine too. Just remember, the slower you go, the more control you have over your movements. Oh yeah, feeling that running up the back of my leg for sure. All the way up into that glute. I'm sweating, y'all. I'm sweating. Oh. Okay, come on. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. We can do this. Oh. Oh. And done. All right, so this next one's a calf raise, which that's where my injury was. So I'm not going to do this with any weights. You totally can, okay? So feet about hip width apart. We're going to break it up by turning our toes out and in. So right now, I've got my toes facing forward. I'm going to do about 10 of these. And then when you're ready, join me in turning the toes out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Switching our feet around just a little bit, but still getting the calf. All right, now I'm going to do a little pigeon toe action. 10, 9, doing about 10. I'm losing count because I'm talking to y'all. Not a big deal. Not a big deal if you miss one. I think I have 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going back to parallel. Lift. Whew. Yeah, feeling that for sure. I mean, you're doing your body weight up and down. Turning out. Woo, we have 10 seconds. Come on. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Next exercise, we're taking it down to the floor for single leg glute bridge. Glutes. Could you use your weights? Yeah, totally. You would rest them here on your hip. All right. Ankles close to your tush. Pick a leg. Here we go. 1 minute of these. You know what? I don't think I want the weight. And some of us, we don't need the weight. 1 minute of this is gonna get it. I promise. Push into the heel of the leg that's on the floor. And try to get the hips up nice and high. Imagine like you're trying to kick your ceiling. Put a nice big footprint up there. If your kids have been stuck at home for a few days, you might find some footprints, handprints, in interesting places. Y'all, already, muscles starting to fatigue back there. I'm so glad I ditched that weight. 15-second break. And then we get to do it to the other side. Woo! Ankles close. If your foot's too far away, it's not going to feel good. It's not going to feel right. Okay, so make sure it's close to your body. Here we go. 1 minute on the other side. Make sure you switch legs. For the love. Switch legs, okay? All right, so this one is my weaker leg. Even though our focus is not our calf, I feel like it's still getting used a little bit. Within this minute, if you need to take like a personal break for yourself, you take one, okay? You do what you gotta do to finish that minute. Come on, Jasmine. Talking to myself. Oh my gosh, there we go. All right, what's up next? Ooh, alternating lunge back. Okay, with or without the weights. You want to make sure you have an empty, clear space behind you. We're going to do one leg at a time. So pick your favorite leg. Lunge back, bring it together. So we're kind of creating this like step up action. You're down low, you're up high. If you look at your front knee, it stays behind your toe. Don't be afraid to take a big step back. Look how far back my leg is going. It's not that kickstand anymore. Okay, we're halfway done on this side. Without weights, I know you're feeling this out. I know you are. Come on, 6 seconds left. Get like another good one in here. Switch sides. All right. Should be all clear behind you. Ready? Think, give yourself like 2 heights. You get really short, and then you get really tall. Slow and controlled, that's the way to go. This isn't cardio, but you're probably sweating a little bit, and your heart rate might have come up. That's because your legs have a lot of big muscles in them. And we're using a lot of those big muscles. Challenge yourself to go a little deeper each time. Maybe that knee like just barely kisses the floor. Don't actually though, that's gross. Come on. Got 10 seconds. You can get 2 or 3 more in these 10 seconds. Oh boy. All right. Our last 2 exercises. Take it down to the floor. Some donkey kicks. I know, this is everyone's favorite. Shoulders on top of wrists. If you have a light enough weight, you can tuck it right underneath. And kind of hold on to it with your hamstring and your calf. My weights are 12s. I'm good. I'm not gonna tuck that 12-pound weight in there. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Now at the very top, I'm flexing my foot, giving the hips a nice extra squeeze. Straight line from your head to your tailbone. No weights, and I'm feeling this big time. Move that body, just like the song says. Holy buckets. We get to switch sides. All right, same idea, tummy in, flat back, stacking shoulders on top of those wrists. If you have a lighter weight, you can tuck it into your knee pocket. If not, we're just doing body weight. Extra little squeeze at the top. Like for a split second, you just held it. I don't know if y'all can see, but like sweat is dripping down my chin right now. Not the best ventilation this morning in my yoga studio. Well, it's not really a yoga studio anymore. It did. This room started out as just a yoga studio, but the pack rat in me started collecting more and more equipment. Hence, there's a bike over there, there's a treadmill over there, yeah. If you can promise me that you are healthy and fever-free, I might let you use some of my toys. Come on. We're almost done. We're almost done. There it is. 10 lower body exercises 1 minute each, tiny break in between, adds up to 15 minutes. If this is the end of the road for you, awesome, great, good job, you moved today. Get some water, quick stretch, and I'll see you next time. However, you want more? Rewind and do it all again for a nice chunk of 30 minutes of exercise for the day. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time, friends.